Supporting 2 drink minimum through the Amazon link is the next step in the evolution.
Celebrity voice impersonating.
Party people in the place, the people's going on, it's me. You can tell by the shirt that we're doing some Power Rangers shit today. I wear this shirt too much. It's of no fault of, I believe I got this from Once Upon a Tea, it's of no fault of them that I wear this shirt and wash it too much. Boy, I start to see the cracks. I almost feel like I need to buy another one. But it's still holding up. It's still holding on. But I wear this fucking shirt too much. Power Rangers is in the news because the movie has apparently started shooting. And apparently there are photos of characters that are in this thing that have hit the internet. And we're going to see them. This has been a big thing. So Elizabeth Banks' Rita Repulsa, my boy #Trapzilla, sent me the news and I was like, I feel like she can pull this off. So here's a picture of her and boom. Well, I mean, am I supposed to? I don't know what I'm supposed to feel about that. It's too color-coded, first off. It's too color-coded towards Tommy. So if we're going to get a Tommy character in there, either in this movie or the next movie, it's too green. It needs to be more multicolored if it's going to be anything. Maybe gray tones. She looks evil. That's really the whole point of the gimmick, is that she's supposed to look evil. I'm not mad at the costume. It doesn't make me mad. I'll tell you that much. It doesn't make me like, oh my god, fuck Elizabeth Banks in this movie. It's, it's evil looking. It's too green. It looks a little bit too much like Poison Ivy, but okay, I guess. Okay. They should tone down the green, especially considering that the most popular Power Ranger really is the Green Ranger. They should tone it down, especially if they're thinking franchise or tentpole. They ain't really need to tone that green down. But everything else, there's another picture that dropped. This is from Jason David Frank's official fan page, aka the Green Ranger. And she's got her wand. I'll tell you what, she doesn't like Elizabeth Banks at all. She really doesn't. Although, I don't know how good a thing that is. She looks like she could be really anybody. There's the magic wand. It's too green. That's my only complaint, is too green. It shouldn't be based on one specific color, or if it is, it shouldn't be based on any one specific color that the Power Rangers use, that the first generation Power Rangers use, that the most popular Power Rangers use. I don't care that they came up with the Purple Ranger in the 12th fucking season. I don't give a fuck about that. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Black, white, yellow, blue, pink, red. Wait, what did I say? Black, white. Yeah, black, white, red. Wait. Let's do this in order. Black, pink, blue, yellow, red, green, white. Those are the colors we care about. Those are the 6 colors we care about. Gold. Gold could be fringe for everybody. Those are the 6 colors we care about. Rita Repulsa's costume shouldn't be any one of those 6 colors. Her costume is one of those 6 colors. That shouldn't be. I would not have done that. I would have maybe made her purple. I would have maybe made her brown like the original was. I would have maybe made her black. Black's okay. Black's fine. You could do black because black is considered a more evil color considerably. But it shouldn't just necessarily be just one color. You know what I mean? If it is, you should. There are other colors on the spectrum that you can have her be. That is not, especially not the most popular one. That I disagree with. she shouldn't be green. The shape, the cut is all fine. I've always been a fan of Elizabeth Banks. Elizabeth, baby, you know, if you ever feel like slumming it in the LBC, I know the best dive bars in town, mama. You know, I've had a thing for you since Scrubs. You know, just come on, knock on my door, baby. We can make this thing happen. And have been able to make this thing happen for a number of years, but the color scheme of this, I'm not a fan of. Everything else is fine. Now, here's my question. Do they intend to do anything with the Green Ranger? In this or another movie? That's what I want to know. And the look on her face looks more evil, looks more menacing than the wacky one that we got. And even the wacky one that we got were cuts of the Japanese one where she killed kids. So how dark is this Rita Repulsa getting? Is what I want to know. It's probably going to be somewhere between what we got in '93 in America and what fucking Japan got, which is fine. That's totally fine with me. I want Saban to take their time. I want them to not fucking cut corners and fucking cheap out on this shit like they've been known to do multiple fucking times with the Power Rangers fucking franchise. I'm looking at you, first two fucking movies. I want them to take their time with it. I want them to invest the money in it. I want them to have a good script with this. And I haven't heard any accounts that they don't. This is so far hasn't come across to me as a Fant Four Stick or a Ghostbusters. Sorry, I threw up in my mouth a little bit. Movie. It's not coming across to me as one of those where there's just production problems all fucking over the place and everybody hates everything that's going on all the fucking around it, and it should just fucking bomb the fuck out. And please, hashtag not my Ghostbusters. Don't waste your money on that piece of shit. This is not coming across as that so far. Like, this seems to be going along in at least a middling pace. The only disagreement I would have is the color scheme on her, and even then, here's the thing. Even then, I would say because of blue and green screen technology, that might not even be the end result of what we see on her. So that might not be the end result. It might not be all green, and it shouldn't be all green. It might just be something different. So, as far as I'm concerned, so far, I don't have anything to be alarmed over. Slight concern over it being green, but again, that can change. And if they haven't thought about it changing, that could change in post. I'm fine with Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa because I've seen her past work. I can see her tapping into a dark side because she's been this cheery chick this entire time. I can see her tapping into a dark side, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm interested in seeing what they do with the Power Ranger uniforms because even as a kid, I didn't really like what they did with the movie shit where they made it all kind of plastic. I wasn't a huge fan of that. I don't know what they're going to do this incarnation. I don't know what they're going to do with the morphing sequence. That's going to be an interesting thing what they do with that. Hopefully, the problem I had with the first couple of movies were that the computer graphics were 90s-rific. They were 90s-rific. Rific. Here's the thing, Power Rangers and Saban, you are in a post-Deadpool world. You can make this shit look fantastic on not a astronomical budget. A big budget, but not an astronomical budget. Do that. They don't have to be, talking about chimichangas and getting dildos up the ass on National Women's Day, but the CGI looked better in that movie than it did in really any other superhero movie I've really ever seen. So do that. Don't cheap out. People, tell me what you think about this down there in the comment section. Do you think that Elizabeth Banks was a bad choice? Do you think that the costume was a bad choice, or both, or neither? Tell me what you think down there in the comment section. Tell me what you think about the production. Are you worried at all yet? Do you feel like I feel, where there are no huge red alarms just yet? There are no huge sirens going off in your head just yet. And believe me, I am not the jump on board everybody's goddamn fucking bandwagon dude. But as of what I've seen and so far not heard, it's a shame that I'm going off what I've not heard versus like shit like Fat Four Stick and that Melissa McCarthy movie. I can't. It's hard to keep down. Off of what I've heard from those movies. It's a shame that I have to go off what I haven't heard so far. And considering that Saban's track record of cheaping the fuck out, god damn it. The fact that I haven't heard anything excruciatingly bad about this movie so far, the fact that I'm not, freaking the fuck out about Rita. I don't need Rita Repulsa to look exactly the same as she looked before. I just need her to look evil. I get that it's been 20 years since the American show and, 30 or 40 since this shit debuted in Japan? I get that. That's fine. Do you think that I'm wrong on that aspect, though? Do you think that I'm right? Do you think I'm somewhere in the middle? Do you agree with me somewhere in the middle? Have you heard some speculation out there in the blogosphere? Tell me what you think down there in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Go to youtube.com/0469, little button, click that, you'll be supported. You can also support by clicking on the Amazon, Groupon, and eBay links down in the description. You can also support by getting yourself some swag, party favors on your way out. They're there. They're not free, but you can get them. You can get yourself a nice little thong, get yourself a shot glass. You can get yourself some tank tops, some hats, some shit for your mistakes. I mean, babies. You can get yourself some shit for your pets. You can get some shit from your girl, for your boy, for you. I'm not gonna judge what swag you put on. I'm not gonna judge that. Just go ahead and click that link in the description. One of the 2 links in the description. Get yourself some shit on the way out. Help keep the lights on at the party. And party people, that ain't bad. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City, Suplex City, bitch.